Though this is why we have the payoff in October all the way to May. We get those beautiful days of weather. This is the cost of those days like today. 91 degrees, a 104 on the heat index. American flag blowing toward our studio. That represents a southeasterly breeze coming in near 10 miles per hour. You can see the sea breeze front on radar imagery. See that little line moving inland? That's the sea breeze front. There may be a few showers that dot that line as it continues in over the next few hours, but rain has been hard to come by. I know San Patricio County, you got several inches of rain at the crack of dawn this morning, but since that has fizzled out, it's been pretty quiet. Mid-90s inland, low 90s near the coast. At the beach, upper 80s in Port Aransas. The only spot really on that heat index value is Port Aransas, less than 100, Mathis and Falfurrias. Everybody else is baking in the heat. 112 right now is the current feel-like temperature in Beeville. Drinking water is the #1 thing to do to combat the heat and keep your body healthy when you're out and about in temperatures like those. Winds are out of the southeast between about 5 and 15 miles per hour. Lots of heat in the southeastern part of the country, and on the satellite and radar imagery, you see how everything is working around the country in a large clockwise fashion. That is right around this area of high pressure. This is going to move off to the west over the weekend, and by next week, a very unusual midsummer setup. A big trough of low pressure dives into the southeastern part of the country, and that is going to lead to an uptick in rain chances next week and a cold front in parts of Texas. That front's not going to make it this far south, but by the middle of next week, it is looking like we're going to have to up those rain chances as energy comes in from that trough of low pressure to our east. So you see the rain chances going up on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. The tropics remain quiet and are expected to stay that way through the first parts of August and maybe even until the mid parts of the month before we start to see little systems come off of Africa, track across the Atlantic, and August tends to be when we see the activity on the uptick with respect to tropical development. So again, quiet right now. We'll keep you updated with the tropics. Aside from an isolated shower heading into the weekend, it's just going to be hot, humid, and mainly sunny. We'll start out the weekend in the mid to upper 70s. There will only be a few isolated showers on the sea breeze front tomorrow. Most locations stay dry. Mid-90s on the highs. Tonight, mid to upper 70s, a light southerly breeze around 5 miles per hour. Tomorrow, mid-90s, the heat index going to be near 110, and aside again from an isolated shower, it's going to be mainly sunny, hot and humid, near 100 inland, upper 80s at the beach tomorrow. The heat index values as high as 113 in B County, near 110 in Corpus Christi. If you're out on the water, slightly choppy on the bays, 85 on the sea surface temperatures, 2-foot waves in the near shore Gulf of Mexico waters. Hot, humid, sunny to partly cloudy skies through Monday. By the middle of next week, we'll start to up those rain chances depending on how that low to our east develops. Mike, Leslie.